The super sedan race heats up in India with the launch of the Mercedes-AMG E63 S packing 603 bhp. We get a short taste of the ballistic luxury sedan at the Buddh International Circuit.
You might find yourself asking what the point of a supercar in India is. There are no roads to drive them the way they're meant to be driven, and the roads that are good have speed breakers before them or after them, and chances are you're going to beach the car. That's where something like the Mercedes-AMG E63 S comes in. Now this is the special version.
Based on the W213 generation E-Class that was launched in India last year, the Mercedes-AMG E63 S essentially is an executive luxury sedan. It is, however, based on the short wheelbase car sold internationally and not the long wheelbase model sold here. Thus, the cabin is the opposite of stripped out or Spartan. It's luxurious and finely crafted, with the sweeping central screen drawing your attention. Other niceties like AMG performance seats, steering wheel and carbon fiber trim complete the package. In a white-collar color like the car we're driving, it's the small details that set it apart from the regular E-Class. What's immediately apparent are the more aggressive air dam cutouts in the lower bumper, V8 biturbo badging on the side and the quad exhaust cutouts. The flared wheel arches barely hide the widened track and high-performance tires on 20-inch wheels. Lucky for you though, the E63 S sounds like thunder. So if you think it looks discreet, it sounds like pure raw power. To be precise, in this S version, there's 603 bhp and 850 Nm of torque, massaged from the 4-litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, which is also in the AMG GT sports car. This is the most powerful AMG though, even making more power than the flagship GTR model. To put those numbers into perspective, the E63 S can accelerate from standstill to 100 km/h in just 3.4 seconds. Here's what that feels like. If you keep your foot down, it'll do 250 km/h, limited electronically. With the AMG driver's pack, even 300 km/h is possible. Helping all that power translate to the road is a new 9-speed wet clutch automatic gearbox and 4MATIC Plus all-wheel drive with variable torque distribution. This means the front wheels can get between 0 to 50% of the torque to maximize traction. Our short drive in the car points to the E63 S feeling slightly front-heavy, but when you step on the throttle in a corner, you're rewarded with high levels of traction and seriously high exit speeds without drama. However, if it is 600 bhp theatrics you want, you can engage what AMG calls drift mode. This disconnects the front axle and makes the E63 S rear-wheel drive only. We were asked not to do that, so we stayed away from race mode, but it's good to know AMG will let you be a hooligan if you want. It's hard to gauge a car properly with limited time, especially on a racetrack, but we can say this: the car builds speed unbelievably quickly, and the optional carbon ceramic brakes make sure it stops equally quickly. You do feel the 2-ton weight of the car, especially under hard braking, with the rear of the car squirming around. However, Mercedes-AMG have done a brilliant job with the steering, with the wheel providing sharp and accurate responses. From our short time on the track, we found that the air suspension in Sport Plus was firm enough to prevent excess lateral movement for a heavy car. We'd have to drive it on the road to see how that translates to ride quality though. The E63 S is the 14th AMG model in the country and carries a price tag of 1.5 crore rupees ex-showroom. At that price, you get a fully loaded luxury car with a V8 soundtrack to die for. Of course, that you can seat 5 and still embarrass supercars is the biggest draw.